What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only Africa game. There's plenty going on at the moment. We're just past 150, so because this is going to be probably a slower game than normal, I'd say we're about halfway. Although obviously videos, there's going to be a lot more to come because it's going to take ages once we get to the later stages. It does look like the Congo is about to do something interesting, potentially. Burundi is at peace, I believe, or they might be attacking Rwanda again. I really don't know anymore. These guys they can't stop going to war with each other. But there'll be something going on. The main war going on, we do have the Ashanti attacking Benin, and they were doing okay. They seem to have been repelled a little bit, but they've still got the numbers. But they've got to watch out for Mali here, who've now got a load of units all of a sudden, and obviously the Songhai too, looking pretty strong. So we'll see how they do. The Zulu did manage to... I swear this war I'm pretty sure this war ended, but they're still all lined up. But yeah, I think this war did end, but Rhodesia and Zimbabwe probably not waiting around. They're going to wait, and as soon as they can, it looks like they might go after Shaka again, which could be possible. Both, yeah, they're starting to really grow Zimbabwe out to the west, and Rhodesia have moved north and gone west too, which will make it quite difficult. That's going to put pressure though on Burundi, and obviously if Burundi gets involved against, say, Rhodesia, that could maybe help the Zulu out. Obviously, we've still got Kilwa here, and there we go, the Ottomans attacking Byzantium, and the Ottomans have a fair few troops here. Not sure whether they'll be able to take Constantinople, though. That's going to be very difficult, but we'll see. They're looking strong. The Ottomans could be interesting to see how they do here. Greece is still expanding, and they're looking pretty big. So, that's impressive. And obviously, they're definitely going to go to Rome. And this was a war I was expecting as I flicked over the map before I started recording. Look at the Huns now. And look, this could be really smart. They've got all their units out here in the flat land. It's pretty flat over here, but there's more space. This could go really well for them. And they've actually got more boats than the Khazar. So already they're having some progress out in the sea. So yeah, this could go really well for Attila. Could see him do some damage. Parthia are still just doing nothing. They went from being huge successes in the last series. They're not having as good a game this time around by the look of it. But, I mean, they're here, they're building units, and they are doing stuff, just not very much at the moment. Assyria are still at one city. You worry for Assyria, because even though that, you know, they've got probably a bigger army than Babylon, the longer they leave it, the better Babylon's going to get. I can already see those trebuchets for Babylon. Better science these guys will get. Obviously, they do have much more population, almost twice as much in total as Assyria, so they the longer it goes on, basically, the better for Babylon. Because Assyria already tried to attack Armenia. That didn't go too well. Not sure Armenia... Wow, they put that city in the red in one turn. There is a lot here. But there's a few Khazar units. They're probably going to lose this city, though. But they're probably going to just about cling on to their capital. That's my prediction. They might not, though. They might lose everything. It might be terrible for them. Benin has held them off. But they are now out of units, except this scout and composite bowman. So that might not go too well for them from now on. Where was that other big war that broke out? How have I forgotten? Oh, the Ottomans. They're fighting through the units, but it's going to take a while. And yep, the Huns, as expected, did just grab that, and that was pretty easy. But the Khazar took it back, so that's good news for the Khazar. Rhodesia just grabbing Angkor Wat. Another wonder going to Rhodesia and Zimbabwe. Those two doing very well down there with their sort of dream alliance at the moment. They're doing just fine. Not sure how long that will last, but obviously, if the Zulu disappear, then there'll be nowhere left for Zimbabwe to go but through Rhodesia. That'll be probably where things start to switch up a bit. And I feel like Rhodesia are in a worse position if Zimbabwe can deal with the Zulu. Because then obviously Zimbabwe is safer in the south. Rhodesia will still have to worry about the Congo, who a lot of people are rooting for, expecting to do well. And are looking okay. They look like they're doing well for science as well, as many would expect, because they got all this jungle. Maybe that's what Ethiopia's strategy was. Just go get as much science as we can. We'll lose the cities eventually. But hey ho. I don't know where the Congo are going with this, but they're sending them. They've also got another settler heading up. Probably out of the jungle up into the forest instead. A lot of units from these guys. The Mazai. They've been a bit quiet recently, but they're just slowly sitting over here. But they've got a huge army now. We're seeing some huge armies. Carthage is rebuilt too. They were someone I noticed just before I pressed record. They are looking like they've rebuilt a bit. They are looking very strong in the Mediterranean. Still no Iberian War. To many's surprise, the Huns did retake this and probably push on even further. Yep, there you go. So they're probably going to hold on to that now. Though the Khazars, Trireme, could do it. I don't think it will. they'd have to sacrifice their archers, but it's possible. We've seen weirder things happen. So yeah, we'll see how that goes for them. Let's see. Those of you wondering when we'll check the info addicts, it'll be every 100 turns, and if it does get really, really slow, then it will probably go to every 50 turns once we get past turn 200. But yeah, we'll check them again at turn 200, so that's probably 3, maybe 2, 3, 4 videos away. So yeah, that's when we'll do that. But yeah, the Khazar didn't press. They're just going to try and keep their capital, which is probably a smart move. Attila, I feel like he's going to struggle to win Attila. I feel like he's 160 turns to declare his first war. It's unusual for him. There's still so much space. Like, he could have settled a lot more before doing this. And there isn't too much for him to conquer anyway. Like, he just needs to settle if he wants anything. So it's going to be tough for him to come back from this. The Ottomans are really pushing, but Byzantium are here. And if they've got if they got their units out of the sea, they could have a good time just shooting the units in the sea. But actually, Constantinople into the green. Maybe we will see the Ottomans conquer it. That would be very impressive if they were to do it this pretty early as well, considering like they have some composite bowmen. I don't know if they're using them that effectively. Ooh, Kilwa not standing for Burundi anymore and their aggressiveness. Kilwa declares war on Burundi. Attila peaced out and took the southern city in the peace deal. Not sure how that works out. I mean, as soon as the treaty is up, I'm sure he will go in for the kill. Maybe a smart move, because it'd probably be harder to get down here, so maybe that's a good move from him. Maybe it is. And up Zimbabwe joining the war against Burundi, and they've actually sent their troops fairly quickly, considering they don't have roads, too many roads. They have a few now, but they're sending their troops towards Burundi, who seem to have dispersed their army. It's very small. Obviously, they've been fighting Rwanda, I think, so that's not helped. The Ottomans just peaced out, and they didn't get Constantinople. They probably could have taken it, but they just peaced out. So no, that's what happened. We're seeing a lot of quick wars. They're not lasting very long at the moment. Benin is still fighting. The problem is the Ashanti is almost out of units now, and warriors and pikemen aren't the best for sieging. Songhai and Mali are yet to do anything particular. Mali are still settling and pushing up north, which is quite impressive. I haven't really paid attention to that, but that is quite good from them. Let's see what goes on elsewhere. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to go sort something out, but we're back. That's happened a lot recently, but hopefully, I don't know why, but people just keep interrupting me and stuff's going on while I'm trying to make videos. It's fine. We'll keep going. But yeah, we've got some wars. Burundi in trouble. Kilwa and someone else. How did I forget? I think it was Zimbabwe. Yeah, it probably was. How have I forgotten already? It's only been like half an hour, but Ashanti, you have failed. They were doing so well at the start. I don't really know what happened there. Mali with another settler, I see. Not slowing down. The complete opposite of the Songhai, basically. Nigeria actually pushing up into the Sahara, which is impressive because the Garamantes started here and they sucked. So I'm surprised to see other people being interested. But no, Nigeria, despite losing that city to the Vandals, they're just still expanding. And they actually have an army now, so they might be fine if they were to be attacked again, which is good news for them. But other than that, it's all kind of quiet again. Obviously, Burundi are going to be dealing with some stuff. It looks like I think Rwanda could be in trouble though as well, because it looks like I don't know what the Congo are going, but the Mazai are definitely heading over this way, and the Congo are here too. I don't know if the Congo are going to attack the Mazai though. It would be weird if the Congo did that. I don't know why they'd do that, but I don't know where the Congo would be going otherwise. Oh, no, Mazai attack Rwanda. Yep, okay, that was expected. While Burundi are distracted and pretty weak with Kilwa and Zimbabwe. I mean, if Kilwa get this army over here, I mean, it's going to be difficult with the mountains and the lakes. Same goes for Zimbabwe, although saying that it won't be too difficult because they have open borders with Rhodesia. So my point that I was going to make would be completely invalid. But yeah, we'll see. Burundi and Rwanda could be about to struggle, despite Burundi starting so well. It seems Rwanda haven't done so much, despite being here. But there, we'll see. If the Congo join in, that could really, really hamper Rwanda's chances. This is kind of a good move, I feel, for the Mazai. They're pretty safe. Like, no one else is going to attack them anytime soon, to the point that they could be eliminated. And they've got their unique units, so it'd be a good time to attack. Oh, and they fell back. Why? Are you giving up after one turn? That wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if they did that. Benin pieced out with Ashanti, and they are both probably screwed now. Probably to be destroyed by Mali and Nigeria at some point, I imagine. Ashanti could have really done with taking this if they wanted to survive, because they can't really settle anymore. This was their one chance, and they blew it. Morocco hasn't really rebuilt their military. At least it's not as much as Carthage has. Portugal is yet to attack Spain, and Spain has now brought their units back, and it's kind of looking more worrying. Portugal do have more boats, though. Spain don't really have any boats, which would explain it. France is still kind of not doing very much. Just wanted to point that out, although they obviously have northern Italy, which keeps Rome at bay. Greece are looking very strong as they settle Sicily. They're looking strong, Greece. They've settled more cities as well around here. They're doing pretty well right now, Greece. I know if a few people are rooting for Greece. I mean, it would be nice if a Civ from Africa did win this battle, but if Greece wins, that's how it is. I'm sure there'll be... Oh, Egypt is going somewhere. What are you doing, Egypt? Where are you going? Where's all this stuff going? I see you suffering attrition as well. That sucks when you're in the desert, I guess. What the... You can't be stealing sheep, Mazai. What are you doing? How... Okay, this is why I should probably look at mods before I use them. What the heck is going on? What? How did you take that? How do they... I don't know how they did this, but the Mazai apparently own this tile. Let's get over it and ignore it forever. Let's just not talk about that again. They probably have some unique ability, but even then, that seems really weird. Even for a unique ability, that's pretty weird. What are you doing? Why did you send all your stuff home right after you declared war? Oh, no, Benin is dead. Nigeria... Yeah, Nigeria... Well, I said they would fall. Probably going to see Benin now very quickly fall into the hands of Nigeria, which could be good for them. We'll see what Mali and Songhai do to respond to this act of aggression by their neighbour. Burundi is... Okay, Kilwa's arriving. They're going to struggle, I still feel. Rhodesia's starting to rebuild, and Zimbabwe is starting to push too, but they're away a few turns yet before they get it really going. Thing is, Zimbabwe in the south is empty, and the Zulu have a ton of impies. So we'll see how this goes for him. So maybe Shaka can launch a counterattack and save Burundi, because that's kind of what they need to do to stop Rhodesia and Zimbabwe as a team from doing really well. They need to team up with the further north civs, Burundi, Congo. Enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of stuff. Although, of course, there's a limit to that, because eventually Burundi will be really strong, and then you have to deal with them. But, you know, apart from that, it can't be too bad. But yeah, this is going to be the big conflict, I feel, for now. And obviously Nigeria as well. Okay, the Mazai seem to be retreating. What the heck are you guys doing? I thought you were going to win this war. But you do have a settler, so I'll let you off. Oh, and okay, now the Congo's joined. That's not good for Rwanda. It's not a good time at all for Rwanda or Burundi. It's just Congo just walked all the way through Rwanda with open borders, and now their army may end up actually... I say like this is good from the Congo. This isn't really good. The Congo should have gone after Ethiopia, if anybody. They're just here. They are settling loads though, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if Rwanda get this right, with the cities either side and a couple of units either side, they can just crush a Congo army in the middle, which would not be great for Congo. Not gonna lie, Congo, that's maybe you're going to regret this, but yeah, they are settling more, and they've got another settler, so they are going to be getting a lot more resources out here. See how things play out for them. Nigeria, they've got enough space to get through. They shouldn't have too much difficulty. And the Vandals attacking Rhodesia. Of all people, you know, the Vandals really going to play a big part in this war, definitely. Don't really know why they would take part. Oh, okay, Zimbabwe. What are you doing? Why? The alliance didn't last. Zimbabwe just attacked Rhodesia, which means they're at war with Burundi and Rhodesia. Not sure if that's a good situation to be in. And their army is currently in the middle of Rhodesia. This is going to be pretty big. Great. Just great. Just what we needed, eh? This is going to be interesting, to say the least. This could be a mess, because like neither of their armies are anywhere near where they need to be. Like Zimbabwe is just empty right now, and all their troops are up here towards Rhodesia. And obviously if Rhodesia start to win, and then Burundi recover to some extent, then this could be very bad for Zimbabwe. And obviously we'll have to keep an eye on the Zulu. If they attack Zimbabwe, I imagine we won't be seeing them around for much longer. But they do have their unique units, the Gano Axemen, which seem really cool. So that should save them. You know, having really cool units does tend to do you well. Rwanda actually has a lot of stuff. I didn't really notice this. I mean, a lot of them are scouts, but they do have a lot of stuff. And the Congo are pushing in. The Mazai has retreated though, which sucks. They gave up very easily. That's what I'll take from that. They did give up very easy. They're going to go settle down here towards probably Mount Kilimanjaro. Probably a good idea. Grab another wonder while you can. Mali now settling over here. I think we're going to start seeing people just settle the Sahara for the resources now. Another Mali settler over there. But that's going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, it would be awesome if you could leave a like down below. Be sure to comment as well. If you want to go and check out either of the EU4 Superstate series, AR only, or the Hearts of Iron 4 Germany Kaiserreich series, that'd be awesome too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.